Hi, my name is Caitlin, and this is my persuasive speech. Have you ever felt overwhelmed with how much college costs? Well, whether it's your first or last semester of college, you will be stuck with a very expensive bill. I personally believe that college textbooks should be free. Textbook prices have gone up so much, and why exactly should college students have to purchase the books when they won't even be used? Should there be an alternate, cheaper way for textbooks? And why can't textbooks be free? According to usnews.com, the price of textbooks has increased by 82% in the last 10 years. That's beyond ridiculous. I, for one, do not qualify for book vouchers at ASUMH, and I have paid out of pocket nearly $1,000 just for textbooks alone. How is that right? Not only are students struggling to pay for the rising cost of tuition, but now they have to worry about if they can afford the book that goes with the class. U.S. Public Interest Research Group surveyed more than 2,000 students in 33 different states on 156 different college campuses. During this survey, they found that a student is paying nearly $1,200 on supplies and textbooks. That's equivalent to 39% of tuition at a 2-year college and 14% at a 4-year college. Because of the high cost of textbooks, nearly 65% of students decided that they aren't going to buy textbooks for their class. And 94% of students said that they really didn't care if it affected their grade. That's really sad. With the way that college tuition is rising and how much textbooks cost, students will forever be in debt because they can't pay off the student loans and etc. Have you ever bought a textbook, walk into the class the first day, and found out that you won't even be using the book for the whole semester? And I have, and I was kind of upset. It was my first semester of college, and I had Comp 1. The teacher walked in and said, "Now, I hope you all got the book that goes to this class, but just to let you know, I won't be using that book this semester. In fact, it's really only used for Comp 2. This is the Comp 1 book that we were required to get, but really, it's for Comp 2, and I was pretty mad. Honestly, I could have used that book as money for a car payment, so why should students have to purchase books that won't even be used for the class? It's sad that textbooks have become more of a financial concern than actually graduating on time. Today.com expressed that 48% of students decided that the cost of certain textbooks made an impact on the classes that they chose. That survey is very similar to the same one I mentioned beforehand. Even if you decide that you are going to rent textbooks, you still have to pay a fee. But why should you have to pay a fee when you're going to return the textbook? I believe that if you pay the fee and the textbook is returned without ripped pages, markings, and etc., you should get that fee back. That's fair to me. You wouldn't go to the library, check out a book, and pay a checkout fee, would you? So why should there be a difference? If a college campus would know these problems, why are they continuing to charge students for things that aren't necessary? To me, it sounds like money trumps education. There is a much cheaper alternate to textbooks, ebooks. But why aren't students told about this before the purchase of the book in the store and spend hundreds of dollars? Ebooks are probably one of the greatest things invented. I bought a Kindle Fire so I can rent my books from Amazon. The most I've ever spent was probably $40, and that was because the book had nearly 800 pages. $40 is a lot better than $400. Students want to better their education, not worry about if they can even afford the book for the class. I'm currently enrolled in a class where the teacher provides the book for online. On their Blackboard course, the book is in a link that we can click on and it directs us to a different page for free. Another great site to use for cheap online textbooks is CourseSmart.com. You can rent the textbook for nearly 90 to 100 days. Although the prices are a little bit higher, they are still a lot cheaper than paying nearly $500 for just one book. You can rent these books online and even print the pages, which is super helpful as well. I love ebooks, and that's why I use them. I am constantly on the go, so it's really inconvenient to carry a huge textbook around for when I have downtime to read. But with an ebook, you can just carry a tablet with you and read. It really is better. Even though the ebook is an alternate to regular textbook, it's still not cheap. Over time, all those ebooks that you rented online tend to add up. Every day, people are struggling for money. That's common sense. But honestly, if I'm paying thousands for my college education alone, why should I have to pay another $1,000 or more for my supplies? It isn't right. Do colleges actually know that students are turning away from education because of such high costs? We pretty much got a free education from kindergarten to our senior year of high school. We didn't have to pay for textbooks. We didn't have to pay for sitting in a classroom. And guess what? People dropped out, but a lot more graduated and continued their education because it was a lot easier for them to succeed. If you look at how many students don't attend college every year, it's astonishing. Why? Because college is expensive. If tuitions were lowered and textbooks were free, there would definitely be an increase in college attendance. So students along with faculty should stand up for what's right. People are not made out of money. Before I conclude, let me summarize my main points. Textbooks have risen so much in the last decade. If we aren't going to even use a textbook for the class, why is it that we had to purchase one? And there should be a cheaper way to get textbooks. And finally, books should be free. I hope that this speech will let you better understand why textbooks should be free for everyone. Thank you.